Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It is 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I've got two subjects I'd like to talk about, and I kind of want to combine them both, see if I can do this in this video. The first is in Utah and other areas. It's becoming more popular on social media platforms where there's this popularity of this thing called the mom code. I have to assume it's a Trump supporter, suburban women, encouraging other women, other mothers of school-age children to not test their children, and so that they don't become positive. If they are sick, to keep them home, but not test them. It's an outright effort to talk other parents into not testing their children for COVID-19. This is an effort to keep the schools open, to keep sports teams. I can't believe people they think football is more important than the health of the country right now. I won't go off on that tangent. All right. And I have to assume also it's an effort to keep the COVID rates down, because as we know, it's no secret. We've hit record highs every day. Sunday yesterday was 60,000 new cases. We're averaging about 60,000 cases a day now for this last week. All right. Also, the other thing I wanted to talk about was my ride up into Litchfield County, Connecticut yesterday. It's a very affluent part of Connecticut. Well, yeah, it's a very affluent part of Connecticut. It's where I do a lot of my art sales up there. On my ride up there, it's an amazing ride this time of year, autumn. Well, it's a little late, but I was kind of surprised by all the Trump supporter, large, big plywood Trump supporter signs in front of these affluent, large, probably $500,000 houses, $1 million houses and up. I'd have to say off the top of my head, at least 50% of the houses I went by had Trump supporter signs. But you got to understand, though, too, that these houses are spaced about a half mile apart. It's a very rural area. But I was surprised. And let me talk about that first. With all of I see these large houses here in Litchfield County, and these people have obviously done well. They've obviously succeeded in life, and it's probably wrong to assume that they've also got they're fairly well educated. If they've done this well in life, you have to figure they're doing something right. They have to be fairly intelligent to prosper this well. I don't think affluence is always based on intelligence. You could have somebody that works very hard. There's a lot of examples of people around here in different towns around here where somebody started out in high school with a landscaping business or a home renovation business, and it owns a large company now, employing maybe hundreds of people. And these people may have dropped out of high school. So you can't always assume that all the affluent people, all these affluent residences around here are also well educated. But as I was driving through there, I looked around. This is a middle upper class county. Probably, I'm going to guess here, probably about 99 point something percent Caucasian. It's also a farming community. And I see all these Trump signs, and it's still to this day, 4 years into this, and it still amazes me, because I have to wonder. I look at this now, going back to that other subject about the mom code. I have to ask myself, how can reasonably intelligent people vote for Donald Trump? And I'm not being a bust ass. I'm not being, I'm not saying people are stupid, but just looking through, just being logical. Look at Donald Trump. Still this week, He's talking about how this is turning the corner. We're turning the corner. And, without a doubt, it's getting to the point of being scary. The scary thing is there's 41,000 people hospitalized across the country right now. I think it's Illinois that's going to. Oh no, it's Tennessee. I'm sorry. Tennessee is eliminating electoral surgeries or electoral hospital stays. And this is one of the things people. I have to wonder if people are fairly intelligent, they have to realize that this is not the flu. That like the people, the mothers with the mom code. Now they keep these kids home. Now obviously they're not wearing masks at home, right? So the parents are also going to be at least infected. I have to assume if they have school-age children, they have grandparents. They go to the store. Now, if they have this mindset of not testing their children, I'm going to guess that they're probably not big on masks either. So when they go to the store, what I'm saying here is it's going to affect. So when your child, you keep your child home, you don't test him for COVID-19, but there's a good chance he has it. How many more people are going to become infected? The whole family, the people, the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents. And like I said, Utah, I believe, has over 100,000 cases now. It's that community, that state is spiking huge with these cases. I looked up deaths in Utah. Only under 600 deaths, which is amazingly low. I don't know how this is. Here in Connecticut, we've had far less cases, but far more deaths. I think we were about 65, 70,000 cases, but we've had almost 5,000 deaths. I don't know what I know that there's a lot more elderly people dying in Connecticut. Anyway, back to my point of intelligent people. Now again, Donald Trump talking about not testing, that testing results in more cases. You want to talk about a shaking your head moment, SMH. I still cannot believe that any intelligent person could see this as a viable reason, that somehow testing is creating more cases. Okay, now back to who this is spreading to, and all the hospital beds. It's the resources that this is taking up. Going back to, like I said, when I had to have surgery, my surgery was postponed back in March for 3 months. I went through 3 months of misery and hell every day, of bone on bone scraping together for a hip replacement because I could not have surgery. The elective surgeries were stopped for 3 months here. I did not have surgery till June 17th. That meant over 3 months of, I can't even just, I could actually hear the bones scraping every time I moved in my hip. I could feel them scraping. I actually made a video about this on, I don't know if it's this channel or my other channel, but you could hear the bones cracking together when I moved. And I went through 3 extra months of this, and I'm just one person. Now, this is what we're talking about. This isn't just the regular flu. Now, these moms with this mom code thing happening up in Utah, I can't believe, I can't call it anything but ignorance. This ignorance, this blind allegiance to this president, and this refusal to accept reality is hurting this country. I then see Pence on TV talking about how we want 4 more years of Donald Trump. And I look around this country, 89,000 new cases Friday, 41,000 people hospitalized. And we have Trump supporters, these moms with this mom code, refusing to test their kids, which can't lead to anything more than this virus spreading more and more. I don't know if they still believe in this herd immunity thing. If you're one of these people that believe in herd immunity, I urge you to just do the numbers, all right? Figure out how many people, the population of the United States, herd immunity is 60%. Do the numbers. the mortality and morbidity rate. It would require millions of Americans to die in order to achieve this herd immunity. And again, like I said, and this all clicked yesterday as I'm driving up into this affluent community, supposedly well-to-do people, your well-to-do Americans, intelligent, and I see all these Trump signs, and I see all these things going on. The mom code, Donald Trump, just outright lying to people daily about how this is going. It's going away. COVID. Let's not talk about it anymore. And it's spiking. And people are just gonna keep going inside with this cold weather, and it's just gonna get worse over the next 3 or 4 months. And my point of all this is, it's not just the people that get the virus, it's the entire country suffering worse every day. Because, like I said, 41,000 people hospitalized with COVID-19 today. 41,000 hospital beds being used for COVID-19, and that's increasing, I don't know how many fold every day. Like I said, I was one of the people that this affected. 3 months of pure torture, hearing my bones scrape together. The people with tonsillitis, hernias, arthritis like me, hip replacements, all the back surgeries, dental surgeries, all this stuff. These people are going to suffer. And like I said, Tennessee is already stopping elective surgeries. It's not just keeping your kid home so that his football team can continue playing and his school will stay open, and they think that's it. And the kid will get better because it doesn't really hurt kids, and he'll go back to school and he'll be fine. It's not how it's going to work. We see how communicable this is, and the parents get it, the grandparents get it, the people that you see at the store, the gas station get it. More people go into the hospital, more hospital resources. The hospital resources are already being taxed out to the max. Now, if you truly care about the country, how can you possibly do this to the country? It's bringing our country to its knees. And these people still have these Trump supporter signs out there. And it's just like a complete refusal to accept reality as it is right now today. It's not a matter about being a Democrat or Republican. It's just a matter of accepting reality. All right. I hope I tied all these subjects to these different things in together. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Monday.